and welcome back to Monday Movie Hunting, the best way to start your week. And again, we are not really Monday Movie Hunting, simply because today I had work and today is Christmas Eve, so now the shops are closed. So we cannot Monday Movie Hunt, unfortunately. But I'm back from work now, it's Christmas Eve, I'm filming this video, and even though we're not Monday Movie Hunting, I do have a different plan for this video. It could have been a completely different video. It's nothing to do with Monday Movie Hunting. Because it's Christmas Eve, I thought I would talk about Christmas films. So if you celebrate Christmas, you obviously are going to watch Christmas films, more than likely. And so I want to talk about all the Christmas films that I've watched so far, and just kind of talk about them. But firstly, before we talk about Christmas things, which are completely unrelated to Monday Movie Hunting, bar the fact that today is the 24th of December, and that's when Monday fell, bar that relation to Monday Movie Hunting, a movie does come out today, and it's Black Klansman. I haven't picked it up, and I don't know if I'm going to pick the ones up that come out on Boxing Day either. I still have 6 left to watch. I do think that if I get down to 1 or 2, when it's just not quite the end of the year yet, I might pick up Black Klansman and then also The Spy Who Dumped Me, which comes out on Boxing Day. I did want to watch The Spy Who Dumped Me, and I am interested in Black Klansman as well. I've looked into it a little bit. And then there is another one coming out as well, The Happy Time Murders. I originally wanted to watch this, but I'm on the fence about it. So I was like, well, I will just probably wait on that one, because next year there's a lot of fantastic movies coming out in January, so I was like, right, I want to kind of start fresh, so obviously I want to have watched all the movies from this year, which I've said like a bunch the past few weeks, but anyways, The Happy Time Murders, I wasn't sure, so I was like, I'll just leave that one. Spy Who Dumped Me and Black Klansman I will pick up if I get small on the pile of to watch, I suppose, so we'll see about that. But yeah, so that's the Monday Movie Hunting update. Let me know in the comments down below if you have seen Black Klansman, Spy Who Dumped Me, or what's the other one I just said? Happy Time Murders. So confused. There is actually another Monday Movie Hunt before next year, so another December one, and I should be, let's have a look, what day is it? I should be off work that day. Is it in December? Yeah, 31st, so next Monday I will be off work. It will be, oh, that's Christmas. It's not Christmas Eve. Today is Christmas Eve. New Year's Eve, that's New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is one of my favourites. So next week we will just talk about, again, the ones that, whether or not I completed the thing. I mean, if I go like 1 or 2 days into January, I'm not really bothered. That's kind of okay. Maybe even before the 7th, which is the actual first Monday Movie Hunt of January. As long as I'm finished by then, that's fine by me. But I'll let you guys know how it's going. It should all be fine, fingers crossed. And I will also talk more about the following year and all sorts of things. So this video, let's talk about Christmas. So let me get my little thing up. So I've got Letterboxd, and I do log every film that I watch on Letterboxd. So I've just got the username FK Vlogs if you want to follow me there. So the first Christmas film that I watched this year was a new one to me, and it was The Christmas Chronicles. That's because it came out this year, it was new. I'm not actually going to put little pictures here, so hopefully that's not annoying. I do apologise, I'm not going to put the little pictures, only because, what time are we now? It's like 6 o'clock now, and obviously I've got to, well, not obviously, but I do have more wrapping to do, and obviously Christmas is tomorrow, so I'm a little bit behind on schedule, so I do have quite a lot of things to do tonight to prepare for tomorrow, so hopefully you guys won't mind not having the picture. Sorry, I think that's just real, actually, laziness. But also, then I have to kind of fit more things in then. So hopefully you don't mind. The Christmas Chronicles, to be fair, I could show you the picture on my phone, but I feel like that won't be very good. I gave this 3.5 stars initially. I've thought about it since, and I really liked it. I'd give it 4 stars. Josh has been wanting to rewatch it again, but there's still some Christmas movies that we really want to watch that we haven't seen, so we haven't rewatched that one, but we'll definitely rewatch it next year. I enjoyed that one. The next one was another new one to me, and it was The Man Who Invented Christmas. I gave this one 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed this. This is also on Netflix. The first one, Christmas Chronicles, is a Netflix original, so it's only on Netflix. Man Who Invented Christmas is on UK Netflix, but it's also released on DVD and everything like that. and I picked it up on DVD, and I'm glad that I did, because I'll definitely be watching it next year. It's about Charles Dickens and how he wrote the Christmas Carol, as it's kind of like a different take on Christmas Carol, to be fair. The next one I watched was another Netflix original, and it was The Princess Switch. This wasn't super Christmassy, but it was still Christmassy enough. This one I gave 3 stars. It was just very cheesy. It was literally everything that you would expect from the title, The Princess Switch, but it wasn't as good as, like, there's other movies like this that are just so much better. For example, I'm trying to think, like the Princess Protection Program, it's kind of like a Princess Switch one, which I enjoy more, but I don't know if it's because I saw it when I was way younger. The Lizzie McGuire movie has 2 identical strangers that switch, that's way better. It Takes Two, 2 identical strangers, they switch, way better. Parent Trap, not identical strangers, but obviously identical twins that don't know each other, switch, is the best, I love it. So it wasn't the best of that type of thing, but it was fun and festive. So then, the next one I watched was Home Alone. I gave this 4.5 stars. Obviously, this was a rewatch. This was the first rewatch of the year. Obviously, I love Home Alone. I've been thinking about it ever since I watched it. And it's great. Home Alone is fantastic. I watched the second one, I think, last year, and not the first one, so I hadn't seen it for a little while. So I was glad to watch that one again. And then next year, I think I'll watch the second one. I think I'll just go back and forth like that. The next Christmas film I watched was Pete's Christmas, of course. I gave this 5 stars. This is one of mine and Josh's favourites. I've talked about it a bunch. I feel like I've never heard anybody else talk about it. And to be honest, when I watch it, it's really, really cheesy. Basically, it's about this guy who wakes up in Christmas every single day, and he kind of has to learn the real lessons of Christmas and what it means, because basically the first time he wakes up, he doesn't get a present for Christmas at all. So he kind of has to deal with that, and everything goes wrong. And then again, he lives it again and again. So it's like Groundhog Day Christmas. And I do really love that, and it is really cheesy though. So when I always think, I've like said to people, oh, I love Pete's Christmas, or you know, I recommend Pete's Christmas, and then I was like, when I watch it, like, because it is really cheesy, but I still really like it. And obviously, again, that was a rewatch. Then I rewatched The Holiday, of course. I love this one. I didn't watch it last year. I gave it 5 stars. Again, it was a rewatch. It was great. It was just cozy and fun. And again, not too Christmassy, so I could have probably watched this one a bit earlier on in the year. Well, not in the year, but like maybe like end of November would have been fine. I watched pretty much all these in December, bar a couple at the end of November. This could have been an end of November one, but anyway. And then the next one that I watched was Better Watch Out. Again, this is a rewatch. I gave it 3.5 stars. Josh really wanted to rewatch this one. We got the movie originally in like February or March, like when the DVD released. And obviously it is a Christmas movie, but it's like a horror. It's not really a horror, like a thriller. It's like not a nice Christmas movie, I suppose. It's set at Christmas. It is Christmassy, but it's not festive or fun or joyous at all. But it's still like fun. I don't know how to explain it. And then the final one that I've watched, so again, I've not actually watched as many as I thought. The one I watched last night was A Muppet's Christmas Carol. Again, of course, this was a rewatch. This was one of my favourites when I was younger. I think this is one of my mum's favourite Christmas films, and I gave this one 4.5 stars. It was lots of fun to watch. And yeah, I mean, I'll watch it again. I probably wouldn't watch it next year. I don't know if I'd watch it every year. I do quite like that animated one. The Christmas Carol, the animated Disney one. It's like a CGI one. I don't know when it came out. Maybe 2010, 2011, 2009, somewhere around there. I quite like that one as well. So next year I'd probably watch that one. Obviously, there's quite a lot of Christmas films that I love that I haven't watched either yet, or I just won't be watching this year just due to time and watching other things. One that okay, so basically today's Christmas Eve, and so here I am saying, like, you know, I couldn't put the pictures up, but I do want to try and watch possibly 2 movies tonight. Definitely 100% Elf. I mean, Elf's my favourite Christmas film. However, it is my favourite Christmas film, and I watched it to death years ago. I've watched it every year, you know, like since it came out, I guess. I've watched it every year. Some years I've watched it like 6 times, and then some years I've watched like 2 or 3. And last year I watched it quite early on, and then I kind of was like, oh, I've got other things I want to watch instead of watching Elf again. So this year I was like, right, I want to watch Elf on Christmas Eve because it's my favourite one. So I was like, right, I'll watch Elf on Christmas Eve. But I also love Love Actually, and I haven't watched Love Actually yet. I mean, I know we've got Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Christmas Day, to be fair for me, is a very busy day. Like, there's not really much time for movie watching, bar like in the background. So Christmas Day is kind of one of the busier days, and Boxing Day is like the chilled out day. That's kind of how it works for me. But yes, I haven't watched Love Actually yet, and I feel like I do really want to. I do usually watch that each year as well. And I also haven't watched The Grinch, which I also love. And there was another one I was like, oh, and Nativity. I love Nativity and I haven't watched that yet. I actually picked up a new Christmas film. Let me grab it. Oh, it's gone. Where have Josh put it? Here it is. I know where it is. I actually picked up a new Christmas film that I haven't watched yet. So I feel like I wanted to watch that, and that is North Pole. There we go. North Pole. And then it actually had the sequel with it as well. So I did pick up this. It's in a nice silver box. And I haven't watched it yet, so I did actually want to watch that, but I just haven't. So I don't know whether I will get to this, or whether this will be like a next year type of one. I'm not sure. I also want to watch It's a Wonderful Life. I've never watched It's a Wonderful Life from start to end. I've like obviously seen the most iconic parts. I've seen it on the TV, again in the background, like that kind of thing, and I obviously know the whole kind of story and the general plot of the film, but I haven't watched it from start to finish, so I did want to watch that this year. But I ordered it on Amazon, and I think it's going to come on like the 27th, 28th, so that's fine. I kind of want to watch that around New Year-ish. I have quite a few films for New Year-ish time as well. I have my traditional every New Year's Eve film set and ready to go. I mean, next week, if you want me to talk about the other Christmas films I watched, and then the New Year-ish films that I watch, let me know in the comments down below. But I know it's not really Monday Movie Hunting at all now. It's just kind of spiralling off because there's not really any films coming out, and the shop's closed before I could go to them. So yes, I do apologise that it's been kind of random. But those are the films that I have watched. Please let me know down in the comments below any Christmas festive films that you would recommend, that you've enjoyed, that you would watch. Even if I don't get to them this year, next year I want to watch more and be more organised. This year I haven't been very organised because obviously you guys know I moved house and we had the whole kitchen thing going on and everything, so it has been a little bit upside down, I suppose you'd say. So I feel like I just haven't done quite the same. Like usually like in the evenings when you kind of just relaxing after work and you can watch films. Quite a few times we've been kind of doing things. But yeah, so I would love to know the films that you guys would recommend. I would really, really love to know. And I also hope that you all have a fantastic holiday season. If you celebrate Christmas, if you celebrate something else, I mean, it's still a holiday season, I suppose. If you celebrate a different type of holiday, I hope you still have a fantastic time. And if not, I hope that you just enjoy spending some time with family over the nice, cozy winter season. And so yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic and safe Christmas and also New Year, but I will obviously speak to you in this kind of way before then. I will definitely upload a video before next week's Monday Movie Hunting, what is going on. But also I want to show you guys my gingerbread house. This year I didn't make one from scratch because one, again, you know, time has been a little bit short. I have made one from scratch before, but this year I just bought a kit and the pieces of gingerbread were already put like in shape, so I was like, yes. Okay, so are you guys ready? Bum, bum, bum. Here it is, the gingerbread house. Let me show you. Let me show you the gingerbread house. There we go. Like I say, this was all like this gingerbread had already been baked and like styled, and it was already all cut out. The windows were all cut out. It was kind of like an easy man's gingerbread house, but I am happy with it. I'm still happy that no matter what, we did a gingerbread house, even if it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't just like we didn't bake the gingerbread, but that's still fine. I love it anyway. I think it's really cute, and to be honest, this is like the best one we've ever done because obviously we didn't cut the gingerbread, so it's not all wonky shape. So yeah, and again, it came with these like little snowflakes, but I didn't have any like gumdrops or sweets or anything. But I did have candy canes from the tree, from the Christmas tree, so I put that there. Yeah, so that's the gingerbread house. Hope you guys like that. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoy Monday movie hunting, even though this is not quite what Monday movie hunting is, but it's okay. It's a Monday festive video. Let me know your thoughts on the Christmas movies. Let me know what you've seen. Let me know if you make a gingerbread house. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you then. Goodbye!